know, I've been a fan, or at least I was a fan of Tyrese Gibson for quite some time, right? You know, I watched him on MTV as a VJ. He started out as a model. I wasn't into him like that, though. I'm just saying. I mean, I was watching him when he was a VJ. I watched his movies, stuff. You know, he put out some good songs. Dude, what the hell happened, man? Baby Boy, all right, was his breakout film. Actually loved that movie. Hadn't seen him in a whole lot of movies until the Fast and Furious, the second Fast and Furious when it came out. And he was doing several of them after that. Now, since that time, he's had, and he did a couple of Transformer films. Since that time, he's had fallouts with Michael Bay, The Rock, Vin Diesel. I heard there was also rumors that when he did the super group, I forgot the name of the super group with Tank and Genuine, that they also fell out. In some cases, during their tour. The one that tripped me out when what really got started with him, his career rolling downhill, was with The Rock. Because The Rock wanted to, was given other opportunities, was talking about, or found about other opportunities to start his own franchise as a spinoff right outside of the Fast and Furious. All of a sudden, Tyrese got butt hurt. Which I don't really understand. Why would you get butt hurt over somebody else's career? You know, The Rock has been successful in wrestling. He was successful in a number of his own films and television show. You know, if you hadn't seen Ballers, man, I highly recommend it. It's a really good show. It's on HBO, and they just finished broadcasting for third season not too long ago. I'm sure it'll be back for 4. Anyway, Tyrese, ever since then, been cracking up, man. His ex-wife accused him of beating his daughter. Physically beating her up. I don't know how true that is or not. I guess he's currently in court trying to fight them charges right now. And he's married again with another baby on the way, which I just found out today. These people driving so slow. Come on, man. It's 40 miles an hour. And anyhow, he currently well, the latest was he did a video talking about how he wants his baby girl back. He hadn't seen her in 2 months and all this stuff, and he's paying $13,000 a month for child support for her. He's wondering why his billionaire friends won't help him. Dude, you publicly blasted him. You know? God, these people out here, I swear. I don't personally think it's The Rock's responsibility to be worried about your career and your personal drama. You know? And he shouldn't be. You know? He got his own career to contend to. Why the hell he got to worry about yours? That's number one. You talk about how Fast and Furious is a family. It may be built on, I mean, the storyline is great. But it's a storyline. That's what it is. You know? You're just an actor and part of a storyline. You're not even the main character in the movie. You know? Like somebody else was saying on YouTube, maybe it's time you build your own thing. You know, build your own brand. You know, like The Rock. The Rock over here has built his own brand. And he's been very successful at it. And maybe it's time you do your own. Build your own story. Build your own brand. You know? Because you need to start your own thing. I mean, that's what happened to Rock. Rock is a built-in franchise within himself. That's why The Rock is successful. You know? And he's a likable actor. You know, the roles he plays, of course, I will say are pretty much one-dimensional, but he's good at what he does. And he's built a brand off of it. Number one. Number two, he don't publicly crying on camera all the time like you do. To me, that's not a good look for you, bro. You know, maybe about 30 years ago, maybe. Might have been good look for you, you know, where women might have been like, you know, oh, you know, blah. Now, man, women don't give a fuck. And then you're going to talk about, well, my millionaire friends ain't going to help me. But yet, you sabotage that. And on top of that, the other thing you almost sabotaged was Dre's deal with Apple. You know? You remember that a few years ago when you like, yeah, man, blah, 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 blah. You know, about the acquisition that he got with Apple. You almost screwed that up. And you were like the cheering section for him. I said, oh my God. And I wanted, that's when I was like kind of wondering about you for a while. When you did that, I was like, dude, really? You just happened to be there on top of that. Although I know you and Dre are, you know, California homies and stuff, but still, why would you almost screw that deal up for him anyway? Let him make the announcement, not you. You know, I thought that was screwed up too. But dude, I'm trying to say, and don't get me wrong, I've literally cried on a few of my videos too, but not to the point where, you know, it's like this. You are emotional. You're extremely emotional for a dude, man. And I understand about your kid, you know. I felt some kind of way about my kids too, you know, when they were young. And like I said, I don't know your story with that, but you got too many beefs with people, man, for people to be, you know, to be sympathetic about your plight. You got one too many beefs. And it's kind of ironic that the very beefs that you had with your billionaire friends, you're going to turn around and beg them to be in your corner. And wonder why you're not in your corner. They're not in your corner because you had beef with them. That's just common sense. You know? Billionaire guy wanted to be bothered with a dude who used to talk about him and get all emotional and cry like a bitch. And what they with you? I don't mean to address you like that, man, because, you know, I ask respect for your, you know, for your work or what you did, you know, in Hollywood, whatever. But unlike The Rock, you haven't built a brand. You're just another actor. You know. You haven't built much of a singing career either, which I'm surprised because you got, you know, you can sing. But I'm surprised you hadn't built a brand off of that. But you're acting like a diva, man. You know, this latest video shows that you're acting more diva-ish than anything else in the guy. And I'm like, what the hell, man? What happened, bro? You gonna let this woman take your manhood too? Man. I don't know what to say, bro. I think you broke the bro code with this one, man, for real. You broke the man code with this. Definitely broke several man laws. But you definitely broke the code when it comes to this. And here's the other thing. If you mess with that kind of woman who you know is gonna trip on you when you know what you expect, you know, and then you turn around and got married again and you're about to have another kid, dude, you just Misery loves company, huh? You just can't seem to get yourself out the doghouse. And I don't know, man. You have to redeem yourself and revamp your career. Or retool your career, rather. Get you a management team that's going, to help you get back to where you need to be, man. And get you another hit with Baby Boy or something similar. Because, man, right now you looking like crap. Well, that's all I got to say. I'm going to talk about another story on another podcast. It's DJ Wolf.